Congressional Republicans are planning ahead of the 2020 elections as they seek to retain control of the Senate and regain control of the House. Former Virginia Congressman, now Dean of Liberty University Business School, Dave Brat, says the party will need strong messaging and money to be successful. One America's John Hines has more from Washington.
There are 31, my recollection is 31 districts around the country that voted for the president but were lost in 2018. Yours was one of them. Talk about how the Republicans come back from that, how potentially they can capture some of those districts, maybe all of them, I don't know. Yeah. What do you see happening, and why did what happened happen?
Yeah, well, it may be easier to ask, why is Trump successful when other races lose? And the answer is because he can override the national media. He's the one person who has that capability, with the tweeting power and the messaging power to go on TV at any time and override the mainstream media. And they're having a cow because of that. And so when it comes to Congress members, in order for us to win back those seats, we're going to need money falling out of heaven like the left had, right? I would spend, I think, 2 to 1 in my punt, $13 million. I didn't think $13 million in negative ads could...
$13 million?
$13 million in one House race. Could...
$13 million.
Yeah, it's amazing, right? And in the past, it was.
And this is million. Richmond, not New York City.
Yeah, Richmond, Virginia, right? And so that's the stunner. And I thought I was well enough known that they couldn't shift the image of who you are and as an economist and concerned about economic growth and the debt and the fiscal piece. I thought everybody knew that, but they don't. And so I learned the lesson of money. And so our team better get ready to match the money. And our leadership better have a message that's ready to go. And they need our leadership. Last time, they did not have a coherent message for the country out of the congressional leadership or the Senate leadership. And if I ask you what it is right now, you couldn't tell me what it was. So that's a problem. And so if you can't tell me what congressional House leadership messaging is, we got a problem on our hands. Trump is pretty good at defining his. But the House needs to send a distinct message. The Senate needs to send a message. And if you combine that message with the money, then we have a chance. The left has the energy right now, and we got to get it back.
You are in, Liberty is in downstate Virginia. It's near, I'm blanking on the town. Lynchburg, which is in the beautiful Piedmont section of Virginia.
Right. It is beautiful.
But it's also the real part of Virginia. It's a long way away from Washington. I would say it's what people call the real Virginia, or the rest of Virginia. And what, from that perspective, what is the message that you're getting from the Democratic control of Congress now? What are people absorbing outside the bubble, I guess, of Washington?
Well, outside the bubble, the American people are just scratching their head, and they don't get what's going on up here. It's just unreality. And so if you're in the suburbs or whatever, I mean, the policy doesn't matter. The left has bypassed all policy debate whatsoever. All they say is Trump's guilty of something and Republicans are evil, and they throw in racism and gender issues and that kind of thing into the mix.
Is impeachment imminent, in your opinion?
I think they have a lot of momentum. Pelosi's kind of hinting that, okay, let's have the momentum moving there, but we're not going to get there. And so we'll see if she can dance out of that one. But they have a lot of energy. And the base on the left clearly wants it. The Democrats running in moderate districts, if you push them on all those things, they're going to be in a hard spot.
Dave Brat, thank you for spending some time with One America News. It's good to check in with you, and come back early and often.
Thank you, John. One America is awesome. Keep it rolling. Thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.